Shalom, shalom. As always, we're going to start by giving our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akim that scattered abroad, that's dwelling in truth and sincerity. With that, I say shalom, shalom. And we're going to say, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. So we're going to start at 2nd Esdras 8:1. This is 2nd Esdras 8:1, and it reads, "And he had answered me, saying, The Most High hath made this world for many, and the world to come for few." This world right now, this wicked ass kingdom, is for many people, because everybody dwelling in they wickedness right now, That's why the Lord said this world is for many, but the world to come is for few, and that few is that remnant, the ones that's doing right, that's turning away from their wickedness, that's what the world for few is for, those who gonna enjoy the kingdom first, 2/3 of you gotta be reborn again, because you gotta die on this side. And I'm gonna read it again. He answered me, saying, The Most High hath made this word for the world for many, but the world to come for few. Because you got everybody doing their own little thing, They got, oh, it's my truth, I'ma speak my truth, But they not speaking Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai's truth, And Yahweh is who you ignorantly call God, and Yahweh Shai is who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, We're going to go to Matthew 6:10. This is Matthew 6:10, and it reads, Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. What is the Lord's will? He got to establish order in heaven. Everybody that's in the heavens is in order. Everybody know they role. People on earth, they don't know they fucking role. You got women saying they over a man. That's out of order. I'm gonna read it again. It says, Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. What is his will? For us to keep his laws, statutes, and commandments, for us to be ruling, That's his will, just as the Father is ruling, in the spiritual realm. We really supposed to be ruling the earth, But because we messed up and we was led astray after our own lust and after this flesh, we lost that, we at the bottom now. What's that? I think Ecclesiastes. We're gonna go to Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. It's talking about the Lord's will. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High, Yahweh, and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. This is the whole reason why we are on the earth today. We supposed to fear the Most High, and keep his commandments, Because ain't nobody giving Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai his honor, Don't nobody fear who he is, like he didn't destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Like he didn't destroy the earth with the great flood, you know? They was all laughing and mocking and things like that. But the Lord even put a symbol out, which is the rainbow, to tell you, you know, he's not going to destroy the earth again with water. But he ain't say nothing about fire, you know? He ain't say nothing about those missiles that's going to come and hit this place. He supposed to keep his commandments and fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. How do you show that you fear him? You will be keeping his commandments. You know, you will begin yourself in order to the best of your ability. You know, you're going to slip, you're going to fall, you know, but you're supposed to get back up. It says a wise man know when he's slipping, you know. He know like, damn, I'm fucking up, you know, in the spirit, you know. He gonna get back up and correct himself, you know, get himself together, you know. And when he doing that, he also is gonna be saying like, damn, how did I slip? You know, it ain't just, oh, I know I slipped. You gotta understand, why did he slip? You know, what was the avenue that he went in, that he took part in, that made him slip? And then he gotta get out of that, you know, to the best of his ability, because we are fighting the flesh, you know. The spirit and your flesh is fighting each other, you know. And I'm speaking more to myself than anybody, you know, because I got to cover myself too, you know. That's why we come to the highways and byways and things like that, to show ourselves to be a living sacrifice for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And we're going to go to 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. This is 2nd Esdras 6 and 9, and it reads, for Esau is the end of the world. Who is Esau? Who you ignorantly call white men, you know, or Caucasian. That is Esau, you know. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, you know, because we are the beginning of the world, you know. We the beginning after Esau is being put down right now, because he at the ruling seat right now, you know. He got the earth is, it says the earth is given into the hands of wicked, right, which is Esau, you know, our wicked ass twin brother. And it says, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So after Esau is put down, we up next, you know. It ain't gonna be no goddamn China, no Russians, no none of that, you know. It's gonna be us ruling in righteousness. In verse 10, the hand of man is betwixt the heel, and the hand of the question, Esdras, ask thou not. Because if you understood that, what was it, in Genesis, when Esau came first, right? Just like he's ruling, you know, he having this time to rule, and things like that, Slakia. And he having his time to rule right now, he offers. But what does it say? It says Jacob, matter of fact, we're going to get it. It says Jacob grabbed the heel of Esau. And that was symbolic of us pulling Esau down. How? By the way of these scriptures, you know, because this is what he feared. He don't fear no gun and none of that, you know, because he got armies behind him. He got missiles behind him, you know. He can attack you on the level without even having to be next to you, you know, by the ways of frequencies and things like that. You know, he got robotic dogs and things like that. We don't got that, you know. We don't trust in our bow. But let me get that that scripture. Was it Genesis 25 and 26? Okay, we're going to start up a little bit so you can get the context of the whole matter. All right, we're going to start at verse 21. This is Genesis 25 and 21. And it reads, and Isaac entreated the Lord Yahweh for his wife, because she was barren. And Yahweh was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. So she went to inquire of the Lord, like, why am I having so much trouble in the with my pregnancy? So basically speaking, you know. And they went to inquire of the Lord. And you see, it says the children struggled together, which is Esau and Jacob, you know. Jacob is Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know. We are all one, you know. We are all brothers, you know. It ain't no, oh, it's a Mexican or a Puerto Rican. No, we are all of the same, you know. Yeah, we got our different tribes, but we are all the same nation. In verse 23, and it reads, and Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb. 2 nations, 2 manner of people. And it says it right there. 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. So it says the elder shall serve the younger. Who's the elder? That's Esau, you know. Because why he's the elder? Because he came out first, you know. And it's going to say that. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. You know, 2 manner of people. The Lord says it's going to be 2 nations. It says 2 nations are in their womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, you know. And the first came out red all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau, you know. And who is Esau? Who they, because they don't call themselves the Edomites no more. But who is Esau? It says they came, we're going to read it. It says, and the first came out red all over like an hairy garment. What baby come out red? I'll wait. It's only 1 manner of people that come out red. You know, and that's Esau, the Edomites, the so-called white man. That is Esau. And his name's and this what they call them, the Edomites, you know. That's their nation. But to get to the point, we about to get to the point because we was talking about that heel. We grabbed onto Esau's heel. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them, you know. And that was symbolic of we gonna grab a hold of Esau and we gonna take him out the pirate seat, you know. But how are we taking him out the pirate seat? Because the prophets has risen back up, you know. Because they tried to cut our name. They cut our name. I ain't gonna say they tried. They did cut our name off from us being called Israel. You know, we calling each other African Americans, you know. They call it Afro Americans, Negroes, you know. It's like it always change each like generation, I say, or time period. It always changed to, oh, we this, oh, we that, oh, we this. No, we are the Israelites, and we are back. And another thing, it's like, yeah, I lost my train of thought. Don't keep rolling. And we're going to go to 2nd Esdras 14 and 13. Because when we ruling, we're going to be ruling in righteousness. Not no damn wickedness, you know. Oh, Salakia, I was supposed to go to 2nd Esdras. This is 2nd Esdras 14 and 13. And it reads, now therefore set thy house in order and reprove thy people. You know, that's why we come to the highways and byways and things like that. Come out and make our body a living sacrifice. The Lord told us to reprove thy people, you know. And we supposed to be setting our house in order. So when the word is coming forth, you supposed to be, having your highlighter out, you supposed to have your little notebook or whatever. You supposed to be jotting down what I'm teaching you, so you can learn, so you can put yourself in order. And it reads, now therefore set thy house in order, reprove thy people, comforts such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Because who's in trouble? It's the Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Who is they pushing this vaccine for? When they speak, when you hear Dr. Fauci, his wicked ass come on the news, who is he pushing for? He only pushing for one nation to get vaccinated. He said you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's who they want. They don't really give a fuck about everybody else, because they gonna go along with the plan, because salvation ain't for them. They ain't got no salvation. They gonna be here right when the missiles drop. And it says, let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. What's this weak nature? It's this flesh, because this flesh produces wickedness, That's why it says set your house in order, You're supposed to be turning back, doing a complete 180. Like, damn, I can't eat pork. Okay, well, let me cut that out, my diet. I can't get tattoos no more. Okay, let me stop doing that, Let me stop smoking weed, defiling your temple. Stop getting your hairline lined up, You're supposed to be growing a beard on your face. That is how you putting off the weak nature. We're going to read it again. It says, and set aside, it's like in 14, let go from the mortal thoughts. What's the mortal thoughts? Those wicked thoughts, Those wicked thoughts that you get in your head, You're supposed to subdue that shit, You're supposed to be, try to build yourself up to the best of your ability, praying, fasting, calling on the names of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. That is how you let go from mortal thoughts, And I'm speaking to myself more than anything, because I can't just come out here and say, oh, you gotta do this and that, and I ain't doing it my damn self, That's wicked. It's fucked. And it says, set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Put aside the things that is heavy unto you. So something that is heavy unto you. It could be as far as smoking weed, Let that shit go. It ain't doing shit for you, And a lot of y'all get to the point where, in order for you to even eat, like, I gotta make sure I smoke first, because they make me eat. That's how you addicted to that shit. You can't say weed ain't no fucking addiction. You are addicted to that shit. You gotta let that shit go. And when you understand, when you doing these things, it's like when you doing these things, it's helping you in the long run. Because if you got a good job, right? Because I see a lot of Jake that get fired by having to take a drug test, or they can't get onto a job because they can't put down that fucking weed. They say the Lord said they wise to do evil. What they do, they have a piss, what is it? They have a little cup or something, they attach it to their side or something. They wise to do evil. When it's just better to not even do it at all, Why would I have to try to cheat the system when the Lord said, don't defile your temple? That basically means don't be smoking weed and things like that, cigarettes, FTs, the whole nine, it ain't just weed, it's everything that come with it. Don't be defiling your temple. That's how it'll help produce medical, conditions, you will be at a better state of your health, You know, if you was putting away that shit. You know? And as I was saying, a lot of Jake get fired from that. You know? But if you was doing what the Lord told you to do, and let's say you did fuck up, you know, on some accidental shit, you know? When they tell, all right, we got to drug test you. Boom. You know you good. You ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm like, oh, it was just a mess up. Oh, he doing good. You know what I'm saying? Or if you was, you came in, it was a 2/3, he was smoking weed, you know? Anything can happen, you know? Anything can happen. It was a 2/3 was smoking weed, you know? He got the place lit up, but you coming in and a boss right by you, you know? And you ain't come in smelling like that, but you was doing this shit, you know? And then they say, oh, you gotta go up there. You gotta go take this drug test. Like right now, he walking you up to that mouth. I seen it happen, you know? I seen it happen. And we gonna go to 15. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. You gotta flee from these times, because America is through. I'm going ahead and say America through. What's here for you? In a minute, you see how Australia is, you know? Oh, they whole they said what they said. They just says, I just heard seen the video on it. They said if you are basically if you're an employer and you work with the people, you gotta be finesse it. You gotta take that jab, you gotta get that shot. That's what they saying. You know? And that shit coming to Babylon the Great. You know? And you know people got all they guns and shit like that, you know? They not going for that. You know? And Esau wants you to bring that smoke. You know? Esau wants you to bring that smoke. That's what he won't know. He want order out of chaos. That means order out of chaos. He gonna dish the chaos out, and then he gonna establish order out of it. That's how your freedoms and things, the shit that you think you got, all that shit gonna be taken away. Because when martial law in effect, your rights automatically is gone. What you thought you have, you that's done away with. You have no more. Martial law gonna come. It's written in a book. It's gonna come. In verse 16, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. Greater evils. You know, what's those greater evils? What was the evils? Slavery, right? Everybody know about slavery, you know? It says greater evils gonna come. The Lord says it's gonna be a time that no man has seen, you know? You can go all the way to the past, from the very beginning, you know, of all the things that fucking happened. The Lord say he gonna bring greater evils even than that. It said a time which hasn't been seen before. You know? Why do you think they pushing out purges and things like that? They want to get you in that spirit. They already got it. As soon as the purge came out, what was y'all talking about? Like, shit, if that was to happen for real, shit, I'ma do the whoop. You know what I'm saying? They already putting that in y'all mind. So when shit go down, when it actually gotta go down, you know, when it actually do go down, that's what that's what your mental state gonna be in. And we gonna go to 17. For look how much the world shall be weaker than age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. So if you think this shit going back to normal, if you think getting that jab is gonna get you back to normal, it ain't. Lord say he gonna increase the evils. He gonna keep stripping shit away from you. In verse 18, for the truth is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand. For now hasten the vision to come which thou hast seen. It says, then answered I before thee and said, behold, Verse 20, behold, Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua will go as thou hast commanded me, and reprove thy people which are present, but they that shall be born afterward, who shall admonish them? Thus the world is set in darkness, and they dwell therein are without light. You without the light, meaning you ain't got no hope. You ain't gonna have no future, no hope in this place. All that shit is gone. It said those that look out the windows, it be darkened, cause all your hope is gonna be gone. All that future, oh, I'm gonna get in my bag, done away with. Oh, I'm getting into stocks, done away with. Oh, your life, done away with. All that shit is coming to an end. I can't fucking wait. And it reads, for thy law is burnt, therefore no man knoweth the things that are done of thee, or the works that shall begin. You know, basically the Lord is telling you, like, nobody is keeping the laws. You know, you don't even know where to begin to keep the laws. All these high holy days, in this kingdom, you know, what's the one coming up? What's Halloween? No, what's after that? Damn, what's Thanksgiving and Christmas? You know, all that shit about to be done away with. You aren't supposed to be celebrating that bitch anyway. You know, you if you read Jeremiah in the 8th chapter, it says, "Be not." Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. This ain't even a part of the plan, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it, cause them seasons is coming around. Oh, Salakia, it's Jeremiah 10. It's Jeremiah 10. And it reads, hear ye the word which Yahweh Bashem Yahushua speaketh unto you, O house of Israel, the whole world, O house of Israel. You know, he only talking to Israel. He ain't talking about these heathen fucking nations. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them, for the customs of the people are vain. During the trick-or-treating, vain. Thanksgiving, vain. You celebrating your brother being put down. You don't even understand it. You know what I'm saying? Christmas, done, dead, you know? Vain. For one, and we about to go into it, it's talking about Christmas right here. For one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe. Boom, let's say this a Christmas tree or whatever. Workman and an axe, boom, gotta cut it down. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and hammers, that it move not. You know, put a little ornaments on it, got the little what's that? What they put on top? The little star or whatever. You know, decking it with gold, putting a little, I don't know what that shit called, but you know, the little fuzzy little shit. You know, they decking it with silver and gold. And you know, they gotta hammer it down, make sure it don't move, or if it twists or whatever. You know, all vain. They are upright as the palm tree, but speaketh not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it them to do good. You know, that's pretty much it, you know. It's showing you, it says, walk not in the way of the heathens, you know, because they lead you to death, you know. Follow not, it's the commandment, don't worship other gods before me, you know. And Salaki, let me make sure that the camera is still going. Just want to make sure it's still going. I gotta do that every now and then, because sometimes it'll heat up, you know, or you know, it'll cut off sometimes. So I gotta make sure y'all getting the whole thing and not just half of it. Then we gonna go to Jeremiah 6 and 16. This is Jeremiah 6 and 16, and it reads, "Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah, stand ye in the ways and seek, and ask for the old paths." What's the old paths? I'm gonna give it to you after I get done. Where is the good way? Because right now, a lot of our people is walking in a bad way. Lord say, ask for the old paths. You know, what did Moses give us? You know, the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, that's the old paths, you know, the good ways. And walk therein, and you shall find rest for your souls. Why? Because if you're doing and focusing your time on Yahweh Shem Shah, you really ain't got time to be worrying about what a 2/3 doing. You know, when a 2/3 starts speaking, you will start to filter out. That's some bullshit. What he's saying ain't true. This, nah, I ain't gonna trust in that. I ain't gonna worry about what he got going on. What he talk about ain't what the Lord talk about. You know, that's what you gonna start doing when you start building yourself up and you walking in the old ways. You know, you think a person that think they know the scriptures, they don't know the scriptures, because the main time they talking out their mouth. The Lord said, "Let the Most High be true and every man a liar." So if he talking to you, he supposed to be bringing out scriptures, backing up what he say. Because this ain't of us, you know. This ain't our game plan. This is the Lord's game plan. And you shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein. And that's what our people are saying, you know. We out here telling them, walk in the ways of Yahweh Shem Shah, but they saying in their heart, which is their mind, they saying, nah, we ain't gonna do that. We hear you, but we ain't listening to you, you know. That's just what they doing. You know, they not gonna go home and get themselves in order. They not gonna do that. In verse 17 it says, "Also I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken." They're not listening. They not listening, worrying about what we saying. And what's the sound of the trumpet? These scriptures. You know, what's the watchman? The prophets. You know, that's out on the street teaching the people, reproving the people. You know, telling you the kingdom is at hand. You know, turn away from your wickedness. That's what we talking about. We ain't saying, oh, you got to make sure you clocking in at East South. No, we not saying that shit. We telling you what the Lord want us to tell you. You know, that's all what we doing. We telling you the kingdom is at hand. The Lord is finna do away with this motherfucker. Get yourselves in order. In verse 18, "Therefore hear, ye nations, and know, O congregation, what is among them? Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon this people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law, but rejected it." So the Lord is basically putting y'all all in a one, you know what I'm saying? All in that destruction bag, you know? All in that destruction bag. You know? Oh, they don't want to listen? Okay. Got this little ass over there. Matter of fact, we just go ahead and scoop that whole motherfucking side over here. You know? Because it's only a small remnant who trying to do right. You know? We giving you life right now, you know? Not death. We not trying to lead you to death. Lord willing, we not, you know? Lord willing, everything that I'm saying, you know, it is coming of Yahweh Shem Shah, you know? Lord will, it's not of my program, but Yahweh Shem Shah program, you know? It ain't of my thing. I ain't know I was gonna be out here. I ain't know I was gonna wake up and know the breakdowns of some of these scriptures. You know? I didn't have no say in that. This is all the Lord's, you know? Because none of y'all is giving the Lord honor. None of y'all is fearing the Lord. Y'all think y'all can just do what y'all want. what they call that, that do as thy will spirit. Okay, we read that. We're going to go to them old paths. We're going to go to Malachi 4:4. This is the old paths. This is Malachi 4:4. And it reads, remember ye the law of Moses, my servant, which I commanded unto him in Horeb for all Israel. Lord, once again, only dealing with Israel. You keep talking about Israel. That's it. That's the only thing. That's the only manner of people the Lord care about. He don't care about everybody else. It says, behold, I will send you. Salakia, I ain't finished 4. Remember ye the law of Moses, my servant, which I commanded unto him in Horeb for all Israel, with the statutes and judgments. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet, and he came, Elder Albert Bibbins. That's what they call him. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The Lord ain't coming to send peace. He coming to send a sword. The Lord said, think not I come to send peace. He said, I come to send a sword. And what does a sword do? It cuts, chops. You know what I'm saying? He about to fillet some shit out here. He about to fillet this whole America. And only the righteous gonna be saved. Only the remnant gonna be saved. Yeah, some of us gotta die. But that's an honorable death. That's a righteous death, And it says, and he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children. And when he say he shall turn, that means turn back, it says turn back. The heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. The Lord wants us to turn back to the old paths, to the old ways, to Yahweh Shem Yahushua statutes and commandments, not Esau's. Esau ain't no goddamn body. The Lord control Esau, And then we're going to go to Malachi 1:6. This is Malachi 1:6, and it reads, a son honoreth his father, and a servant his master. A son honor, he'll look up to his father, if he in his life like, damn, okay, dad, okay, he learning and things like that, he respecting him, he fearing him, because when when a father get mad, oh shit, daddy ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? They try to get themselves in order. And a servant his master. A servant his master. We could put it to analogy as a like, let's say like a black belt, right? And you my student, and I'm teaching you shit, and you fearing me. You know what I'm saying? Because if I demonstrate to you while I send 3 dudes at me unscripted and I beat all their ass, they're like, oh shit, it's like, oh, you better not play. You know what I'm saying? You better not play. Hey, he ain't come to play. And then it says, if then I be a father, where is my honor? Because 2/3 of y'all ain't giving honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You ain't giving honor to Yahweh. The Lord says, where is my honor? He said, if I be the Father which created you, where is my honor? And if I be a master, where is my fear? I done told you, it says, fear the Most High and keep his commandments is the whole duty of man. The whole duty. Lord ain't about to fucking play with y'all. Y'all don't respect Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But when as soon as something was to happen to you in your life, or one of your loved ones die, you know, you want to cry to the Lord. But the Lord took his ass out. And if I be a master, where's my fear? Saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts, unto you, O priests, that despise my name. And you say, where have we despised thy name? There are 2/3 to tell you, you know what I'm saying, just because they might not necessarily cuss the Lord out. But the Lord gave us commandments to do. In that sense, you cussing the Lord out. I tell you to do this, and you go and do that. Guess what? What happens when your father, your earthly father, tell you to go do something, and you don't do it? Hey, when I get back, my house better be clean. I promise you. And he don't say what he gonna do. All he give you is that warning. When I come back, my house better be clean. So when the Lord get back, his house better be clean. You better have that garment with no blemish, you know. And what does that father do when he come back? You know, you might know his schedule to the T. Might know his schedule to the T. He come back 2 hours early and shit. You come back 2 hours early. I got your ass. Did it on purpose. And he about to whip your ass. He about to wear that ass out. Cause why? You hearken not to your father. And you despise what the fuck he said to do. And we're gonna go to Isaiah 64:8. This is Isaiah 64:8, and it reads, but now, O Lord, thou art our Father. We are the clay, meaning we are his children. Why? Because the Lord formed us, you know. The Lord made us everything that's attached to your body or not attached to your body, or the way your mind is, the likenesses of you, the Lord created that. Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, but now, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, thou art our Father. We are the clay, and thou art potter, and we are all the work of thy hand. We are all the work of the Lord's. You know, we didn't create this. You know, we didn't get a blueprint and say, do this, nah, do that. We ain't do that. That's what the Yahweh did, the Supreme, the Supreme did. Let me check that camera again, Salakia. All right, we good. We're gonna go to Colossians 3:5. Because we supposed to be getting ourselves in order, you know. We supposed to be getting ourselves in order. That's the whole reason of him even giving us that warning. Like I did that analogy with the father, you know. If you was getting yourself in order, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I'm finding you in good graces. You know what I'm saying? I may remember something else that I know you said that you wanted, and I'm going to get it to you. I'm going to give it to you, you know? But what is going to come to a person that don't listen? What going to come to Jake that's a 2/3 that don't listen? He going to beat that ass. Likewise, it's the Lord. When the Lord come back, he going to beat that ass. And you don't want that ass beaten. At least I don't. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, Yahweh Shem Yahushua have mercy upon me and you sincere listeners that's trying to get yourselves right in the Lord. That's trying to, you understand that's something you need to put down, right? And you trying your best to put it down, you know? Lord willing, all we can do is hope that we of the chosen, we of the elect. That's all we can do. We're going to go to Colossians. You said, was it 2 and 3? 3 and 5. Colossians 3 and 5. This is Colossians 3 and 5. And it reads, mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil conspicuance, and covetousness, which is idolatry. You know, you're supposed to be putting all this to death. You know, all that. When that word mortify simply means to subdue. Put dead that shit. You know, that's what the Lord telling you. To dead that shit. You know, do all you can to dead that shit. You know, be in the spirit more if you can. You know, anything you could possibly do to be away from that uncleanness you trying to clean. Fast, pray. You know, through the week, all through the week, doing your videos, you know, being in the spirit, Lord willing. And then we gonna go to Romans 8 and 13. This is Romans 8 and 13, and it reads, for if you live after the flesh, you shall die. So if you living after your own flesh, you know, if you feeding your flesh more than you feeding your spirit, your flesh gonna win all the time. Because why? You allowing that flesh to grow. You know, you allowing it to grow. So if you allowing it to grow more than you allowing your spirit to grow, your spirit gonna be down here and your flesh gonna be up here. Who winning? Who on top? You know? And that's why it says if you live after the flesh, you shall die. You know? And I'm speaking to myself once again more than I'm speaking to anybody else. Because I got to perform the same things. I fuck up just like y'all. I ain't no better. You know? I'm no better than no man. You know? Lord willing. You know? I'm trying to do what I got to do. Yeah, I fuck up. What? What you wanted to say? I'm perfect? I'm not. I'm striving to be. Lord willing, I'm striving to be. Oh, okay. In verse 13, if you live after the flesh, you shall die. But if you through the spirit do mortify the deeds, meaning subdue the uncleanness, you know, fornication, things like that, filter out your thoughts with the spirit, and through the spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, you shall live. It says, for as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High, they are the sons of the Most High. You know, so if you doing what you got to do, you know, if you see your whatever, you know, you might be coming into the truth and you see your best friend doing some unrighteous shit, you got to get away from that shit. It says two can be evilly yoked together, unevenly yoked together, because he not gonna change. You know, even if you tell him, he still might not change. You gonna have to get away from that brother. You gonna have to do it, because he gonna cause you to die, because he gonna lead, he leading after his flesh. So in order for y'all to even hang around, he gonna want you to do the same shit, and you gonna have to subdue that shit. You gonna have to subdue that mindset. Just because they doing it don't mean I gotta do it. Let me go ahead and get away from this type of person, because you gonna bring me down and we both gonna die. But instead, if your spirit needs to be up here, you know, so when your best friend or whoever it is, when you telling them like, nah, I ain't gonna do that, and if you ain't fucking with it, fuck it. So what? You trying to gain salvation for yourself. All you can do is tell them, hey, I'm telling you, you need to get right. You know what I'm saying? The Lord ain't gonna hold no more touching y'all wickedness. And we're going to go to Romans 6:6. This is Romans 6:6, and it reads, knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him, that the body of sin might be destroyed, that henceforth we should not serve sin. We're not supposed to serve sin. We're supposed to dead that old man, you know, and strengthen our inner man, you know. That's what we're supposed to be doing, you know, to the best of our ability, getting ourselves in order to the best of our ability, you know, building up our inward man, and doing away, letting that old man perish. And what's that old man? That old man is that man that you was in the world, doing all the wickedness you was doing, and you turning away from that. We're going to go to Ephesians 3:16. This is Ephesians 3:16, and it reads, that he will grant you, according to the riches of his glory, to be strengthened with might by his spirit in the inner man. Verse 17, that a Mashiach may dwell in your hearts by faith, that ye being rooted and grounded in love. In verse 18, may be able to comprehend with all saints what is the breadth, length, and depth, and height, and to know the love of Mashiach, which passeth knowledge, that you might be fulfilled with all the fullness of the Most High. You know? So we're going to read that verse 16 again. It says, through his spirit, be strengthened by the spirit with the inner man, you know? Strengthen the inner man through the spirit. And how do you do that? You got to be in the spirit to be strengthened in the spirit. So that means, break that further down, you got to be doing your videos, watching what's going on in the world, so you know what's going on, so you ain't caught off guard, you know. It said, what's that famous thing? It says, Slacky, I'm going to get it. It's at the tip of my tongue. Oh, I got it. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And that's what the Lord is basically saying. Stay ready, you know. Always know what's going on, you know. If you doing what Yahweh Shema Rashad told you to do, you ain't got no problem. You ain't got to worry about when the Lord gonna come. You ain't got to worry about that, because why? You was ready already. So when the Lord come, hey, I'm ready to go. You know, I'm ready. You done came. I'm ready to hop in that ride. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Lord wants. He wants you to be sincere about it. Because if you knew the time that he would come back, you would try to hurry up and get yourself in order. The Lord don't want that. The Lord wants you to get yourselves in order now. Not later, now. The Lord say don't put off day by day to serve the Lord. The Lord wants you to, when you hear it, the Lord wants you to act on that. He don't just want you to sit on it. He wants you to act on it. Lord is all about action. And we're going to go to Isaiah 40:29. This is Isaiah 40:29, and it reads, he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increaseth strength. So the Lord is going to give you power, you know, when you faint. He wants you to keep going. He don't want you to give up. Why would he want you to give up for? You know? He want to push you. It says he giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might. You know? you feel like you can't go on, the Lord is going to increase your strength. He going to level you up, you know. When you put down that so-called thing that you've been battling in the spirit, you know, when your flesh is battling your inner man, you know, and you pass that test, the Lord gonna level you up, you know. And now it's time to go to something else. Now you got to put something else to dead, you know. You got to dead something else. And we're going to go to Isaiah 41 and 10. And this is Isaiah 41 and 10. It says, fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yeah, and I will help thee. Yeah, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. So the Lord is going to be with you. Every step you're taking towards the Lord is with you. He taking those steps with you, you know. That's how you start off not knowing nothing, you know. And then the Lord start building you up. That's how the Lord is walking with you, you know. He said, I will help thee. We're going to read it again. It says, fear thou not. You ain't got to fear, you know. I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee. Yeah, I will help thee. Yeah, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. The Lord gonna uphold you. The Lord see what you battling. The Lord ain't finna just toss you to the wolves while you battling something. The Lord is gonna be with you. But you have to be with the Lord as well. When you see these things, you gotta get into these scriptures. Look at some videos, you know. If you see you going off or something, you gotta stop that, you know. Lord willing. I know it's easier said than done. I know it is. Trust me. The brothers know it's easier said than done, but you gotta try, you know. That's when I said you gotta feed your spirit more than you feed your flesh. Lord will. You know, and once again, I'm speaking to myself more than anything. Because I got to do it too. I got to feed my spirit. And you got to feed your spirit more than you feed your flesh. Lord will. Lord willing. You got to always say Lord willing, because the Lord can take you out. The Lord can take you out at any given point in time. And this is 2 Corinthians 12 and 9. We're going to go to 2 Corinthians 12 and 9. This is 2 Corinthians 12 and 9. And it reads, and he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Mashiach may rest upon me. So it says, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. When you at your weakest state, that's when the Lord is about to show you a miracle, you know? He about to show you something like, I got you. When you at your weakest state, when you at your weakest, the Lord is going to shake. He going to push you up. He going to push you up. So you ain't got nothing to worry about. Even when you at your weakest state, the Lord is going to lift you up. We got to read that again. It says, and he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee. You worthy of it. For my strength is made perfect in weakness. He is made perfect in weakness. Because the Lord, it's nothing really for the Lord to just make you stop doing that. But the Lord wants you to fight for this thing. He wants you to fight for it. To see if you really want it, if you really bout it. The Lord wants you to fight. And Lord willing, we keep fighting. Lord willing. We not going to give up. Lord willing. You know, that's for me, the brothers' households, you know, the Akim. Lord willing, we keep fighting the good fight. And we mortify our members, Lord willing. And we're going to go to Jeremiah 31 and 33. So I can make sure it's still rolling. Con. This is Jeremiah 31 and 33. And it reads, "But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel." The Lord about to make a covenant with these heathens. With the so-called white man. With the so-called Chinese man. The Lord finna make a covenant with them. No. The Lord says, "But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts," meaning your mind, "and will be their power, and they shall be my people. And they shall teach no man, no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from the least of them even to the greatest of them, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more." I just can't wait for that to happen, because that's the most glorious thing ever. It ain't about what you gonna receive, your mansion, your chariot that you gonna receive in the kingdom, you know, your women, you know, your slaves. Tell it. That right there, that trumps all. To know and wake up every day knowing you serving Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai and in all perfectness. In all perfectness. When you can say, my lips never touch something that is unclean and foul, I can't wait for that to happen. I can't fucking wait for that to happen. When I can wake up knowing I'm serving the Lord to the extreme ability. With everything in my soul, I'm serving the Lord. Woo! Trying to tell you, I can't wait. That's what I want more than anything. You know? I hate fucking up. Like I said, I fuck up just like y'all brothers fuck up. But I hate it. I fucking hate it. I can't wait for that prophecy to come to pass. I can't fucking wait to know I'm serving my power in perfectness, in all righteousness. The water Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. The water Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. The water Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. I just gotta say that. Call ha Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai B'Shem Rakakadash. Woo! I can't wait. I can't wait. I gotta read that again. I gotta read it for me. And it says, "But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. After those days, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, I will put my law in their inward parts." And what's our inward parts? Do you think about how you breathe? No, you just do it, right? That's what we gonna be doing. It ain't gonna be no, "Oh, I forgot this," or "Oh, I forgot that." You gonna know off the tenor. You know, you gonna know off the top of your you know what I'm saying? It's the Sabbath. You gonna be, it's a delight. You gonna be glad to keep that shit. You gonna be happy when the hot holy days come. You gonna be happy. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gonna be happy. I can't wait for the kingdom to come. And Lord willing, I'm a part of it. And it reads, "I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts, and it will be their power, and they shall be my people." I can't wait, because that's the most That's the main thing that you should be looking forward to as well. You know, the main thing that you should be looking forward to is that Jeremiah 31 and 33. When you all righteous, when you ain't gonna never go off again, when you ain't gonna, your spirit is gonna be to the heavens. That's how perfect we gonna be, you know? And we ain't gotta worry about sinning no more. It says, oh death, where is thy sting? You know? Death is gonna be swallowed up, you know? And it's gonna have victory. I can't fucking wait. I can't wait. Lord willing, it come quickly. You know what I'm saying? Lord say he gonna speed up the time. Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing. And we gonna go to Romans 7 and 22. It says, Romans 7 and 22, and it reads, for I delight in the law of Yahweh Shem Yahushua after the inward man. That's what I delight in, you know what I'm saying? It says, for I delight in the law of it say Yahweh, well, it say God, but you know that's Yahweh Shem Yahushua, it could be power. I delight in the law of Yahweh Shem Yahushua after the inward man. We want our inward man to be to the roof. Fuck that. Through the roof. To the heavens. You know? We want our inward man to be that high. What flesh ain't gonna fucking matter. All that flesh that what you was battling, you know, in this lifetime, you know, that spirit of flesh in your spirit. I said spirit of flesh. Your slakia. Where you was battling your flesh and your spirit, we want our inner man, that's our spirit, to be through the roof, to the heavens. And we're gonna go to 2 Corinthians 4 and 16. And it reads, 2 Corinthians 4 and 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, it's all for a moment. This, when you battling your flesh, you know, it's all but for a moment. It's a light affliction. You just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep fighting. Worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. What I was just telling you about, you know, when you could keep the laws, statutes, and commandments in all perfectness, that's a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Everything that you see, you got a nice car or a fucked up car, or a nice house or a fucked up house, or you know, your best life or your worst life, it don't matter. All that shit is temporal. All that shit is gonna pass away. All that shit gonna pass away. All of it. The Lord gonna give you a glorious body, extra, what they say, a celestial body. You know, you gonna be all righteous. You know, and our outward man gonna perish. Our outward man gonna perish, and our inward man is being renewed day by day. You know. So with that, Lord willing, you was edifying. You know, Lord willing, we keep fighting. You know, we keep fighting the good fight. You know, to the best of our ability. Lord willing, we reach our full potential even in this life, you know. Lord willing, we reach our full potential in this life. So with that, we're going to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders, a great millstone that taught us this truth. And salutation to the Akim that scattered abroad, that's dwelling in truth and sincerity. With that, I say Shalom.